Welcome back. On to some entertainment. Music has the power to bring cultures together, tell stories and celebrate identity. On April 25th, Windhoek will host the gaisa meets Oviritje Music Diversity Concert, an event aimed at showcasing Namibia's rich cultural heritage through sound, fashion and performance. We're joined now by the organizer of the concert, that is Sendelly Gonteb, who is here to tell us more about the vision behind this exciting event and, of course, what audiences can expect. Sendelly, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Nina. Good evening to all the Daily RoundUp viewers out there. And Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to all the...
We keep asking until when are we going to say Happy New Year's? Until March.
I asked one of your colleagues just now and they said, yeah, until end of March or something like that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and the same to you. It's lovely having you here with us. To start with, talk to us about what inspired, the idea behind this gaisa meets Oviritje concert.
Nina, well, in short, if we have to speak about these two different genres, what we can basically say is that if we have to look back into time, these are literally the only two originally culturally rooted music genres that we have in the country. The likes of Kwaito maybe and Hikwa and so forth, genres that originate from outside our borders. So last year we are basically, with the concerts and events we had, were focusing more on the gaisa only. But now we decided this year, how about we bring them together just to diversify the two cultures as well. But it's not only going to be, it's not only about the gaisa and the Oviritje as well. The concept is basically aimed at bringing together all Namibian cultures, whereby we've engaged with other genres as well, other musicians and other promoters as well, whereby we said, guys, instead of just focusing on the two genres or a single genre, let's rather try and diversify the music industry as well with regards to the culture and the musical vibe. So that's how we came about this idea.
How does an event like this, contribute to Namibia's cultural and musical diversity?
If we're looking at it in that sense, Nina, it has to do with, we're trying to, it's not only about the audience that we're trying to reach. The first aspect that we're really trying to work here on are the artists themselves. Because I think an event like this will literally, get them into studios together as well. You understand? Imagine having a song that is probably, let's say, the legendary Raphael Impela featuring One Blood, you understand, just to make an example of it. So it's something we're basically focusing on to also, as I said, diverse the artists themselves, and for them to also look outside the aspect of, just working on a certain genre. We'd also like gaisa or Oviritje artists to also go into other genres. So that's basically the entire concept. It's a concept we've basically been working on for the past, say, 2-3 years, but we've just not been able to get the platform to put it into play. So we said, how about 2026, whereby, with the good state in which the music industry is also starting to kick back. There's no better time than now. So that's where the aspect and the idea actually came from.
Well, it's still a few months away. It's in April, but we've seen social media buzz. I think it's the poster that you guys made, which is so colorful and beautiful. That's got people talking, but what's the response been like from artists and the public alike so far?
Nina, the response has really been massive. When you come up with a concept or you come up with an idea, the first thing you actually hope is that you have a massive response from the public. So this has actually gone beyond our expectations just with the response that we've already received. So with the show itself, we've also decided to have a few icebreakers. Icebreakers are basically musicians or performers that basically just bring a bit of icebreakers are, for example, an icebreaker would be if you, for example, maybe went to a R&B show and then a hip-hop artist comes and performs. So it's basically just to break the R&B side. So with icebreakers, we decided also, let's also engage the likes of, People's Choice, Matongo Family. We'll have the likes of gaisa as well. We still obviously we haven't had confirmation with regards to artists, but that's just the picture I'm trying to paint. As I said, we're just trying to diversify the Namibian culture itself. So the response has really, really, really been massive in it, and we're really hoping and are optimistic that this is going to work out beyond our expectations.
Well, it seems like it's building up to be a really big, cultural event as well, with the bringing together of these different genres, which is really bringing together different cultural sounds. Are there any other activities around the event that you're planning to have? What does that look like?
At this point in time, we're trying to optimize and maximize fully on this opportunity. So at this point in time, we also, with the venue that we've chosen, which is going to be the Khomasdal Stadium, and since before I get to that, since it's a new concept, we decided let's first try the concept out in the capital. And then from there we can see, because there's, we had a mini survey on social media whereby we're asking the public where should we host the event, since it's a first of its kind. So the response was, each person would obviously root for their town. so we decided let's start it in Windhoek, in the capital, and then see where it goes to from there. With regards to the event, we've also decided to engage some sporting activities as well on the day, whereby we'll also be having football teams, netball teams, just engaging in some social events as well. And we're going to use that as a build-up to the main event, which is going to be starting in the evening. So for now, there's still a few logistics and minor criteria that we need to sort out. But so far the event has kick-started. But we'll see as time goes by, as you said.
Is there any partnerships that have come on board to make this a possibility?
At this point in time, Nina, with regards to events, the finance side is usually the difficult part, because everything works with finances. So while I'm also here, I'd probably also just like to indicate that we really appreciate if any corporate or individual sponsors could come on board for the event, because as I said, we will be engaging with a few iconic artists as well. We've got quite a lot of surprises that day, but as I said, everything works with finances. So if we could probably have a few corporate or individuals that could maybe come and say, okay, listen, how can we help with a helping hand? It's not always also just about the finances, monetary sponsorships as well. So we can really see. So for now, I really like to focus on the sponsorship side. Because last year, the events we had, the sponsorships also didn't really come out as we would have liked to. But, we work with what we have. But for an event of this magnitude, obviously, we will have to have some manpower with regards to finances. So I'd really just like to encourage the corporates out there to probably help us with this event.
Fantastic. Well, you've got the public and music lovers alike buzzing with excitement. So what would you like to share with them in conclusion? I'm sure they're looking forward to seeing when the tickets will go on sale, etc. Is there a social media page that they can keep their eyes glued to?
Well, at this point, those are all aspects that are in pipeline. We will be sorting those things probably within the next week or two. Everything should be finalized. So at this point in time, we will be opening a social media page on all social medias for the Diverse Concert. So they should just keep an eye on the social media side. And then from there, we'll see how this gets. But as I said, everybody is really excited. And as I said, it's a first of its kind event as well that is going to be happening in the country. So, and we're also trying to reach out to all 13 regions as well. It's not only a thing since it's in the Khomas region, it's only for Khomas. The marketing strategy and the media butters that we're going to be signing up is a way in which we're going to use to reach all 13 regions. So with that being said, I personally cannot wait, and I'm sure the public out there are also just probably, as you said, waiting when are the tickets going on sale and so forth. So that will be shared as soon as possible, as soon as all the logistics and things are sorted.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, all the best with the planning.
All right.
Seems like it's going to be a big event, and thank you so much for your time this evening.
All right, thank you, and thank you to the viewers as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. We're going to take another brief break, and we'll be right back after that.